Hey, my Taurus babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Welcome to the beginning of a new work week. Yes, I'm off today. Thank you very much. This is going to be Taurus and Virgo sitting in a tree, Kissing. We're September, October reading. Going to do an enhanced reading. We'll do 3 from the recent past, 3 for current energy, 3 for future energy, 2 for overall energy. And I'll let the oracle cards fall as they may. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you so much. If you'd like a private reading, email me at tarotattarot@gmail.com. You can see card information and all that crap down there. There you go. So we got this deck shuffled and cut up. So now my addictive ass has gotten addicted to doing enhanced readings with 2 decks. So I can no longer just read with this deck. It don't feel right. So you will be getting this from now on. I think that's just going to be my standard way of reading. Taurus, why are you mad at your Virgo? Wait a minute. Yeah, Queen of Coin popped out here, messy and possessive. What's going on? What is going on? That just popped out. In the reverse, you know I don't do reversals, but that's, yeah, y'all got messy. Wait a minute. Hold on, what's going on with the Taurus and the Virgo? It feels to me, Taurus, like a lot of you may have been made promises. Okay, let me put the disclaimer in first. This is not going to resonate for everybody. But I'm sure bits and pieces of it will resonate with everybody on some level. As grandmama used to say, eat the fish, leave the bones. Taurus, it feels like Virgo made a promise to you. And I can't, you know what, I can't even call it a full out blown up promise. But a commitment of some sort was verbalized to you, Taurus, by your Virgo, and they have not even tried to even sort of thought about keeping up with that verbal. I don't want to call it a commitment. It's somewhere between promise and commitment. Somebody said they were going to do something, and they didn't do it, and they're not even acting like they're trying to do it. Okay, there's a Tower, and there's 3 of Cups reversed. There you go. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Taurus, work through your anger. Work through your anger. I'm hoping that most of you can see this for what it's worth. Because it's not what a person says to you. It is definitely how they treat you and what they do to you. So, you know, you can say a whole lot of stuff, but that saying and stuff doesn't matter until you put some action behind it. So I'm going to just start there and let the cards go where they may. All right, so this is going to be for Taurus and Virgo for September, October 2019. Overall energy, prosperity begins. And trapped in fear. Recent past, truth. Material and spiritual prosperity. Wisdom, current energy, foundation and achievements. Your centerpiece and challenge card, discontent and boredom. Yes, Lord. The end of the current energy is sacrifice. For future energy, movement, choices, and decisions. I knew it was coming. New beginnings, what the hell? And deception and envy. From this deck, from the bottom, 4 coins. On top of that, prosperity begins. Okay, I got it. So 4 coins for trapped in fear. It's commitment. Yeah, talk to me, cards. Recent past. 10 of Cups on top of the truth. Material and spiritual prosperity pulls the King of Coins. Wisdom pulls the King of Wands. Foundation and achievement pulls the Wheel of Fortune. Discontent and boredom. Your centerpiece and challenge card pulls the Knight of Wands. And let me just rip this off now. That's that immature energy. That's exactly, I see toddlers running around. What the hell? Sacrifice card is pulling the High Priestess. Movement, choices, and decisions and future energies pulling the Chariot. Rightfully so. New beginnings pulls the Ten of Coins. Deception and envy pulls the Five of Swords. All of that is talking right in line, so there's no miscommunication between the cards today. They are right on target. Your overall energy, Taurus, you guard it. You guard it. The fuck, there ain't shit else I can say. This was supposed to be a period for you with this person, this Virgo Taurus, that was supposed to be the new beginning, the prosperity, and not, a lot of people misconstrue the word prosperity with finances. Prosperity has to do really with the abundance in your life, not just the money, it's the love, it's the material, it's all of it. And this for you, Taurus, was supposed to be that new start. Dun dun dun. Y'all ain't feeling that new start. And a matter of fact, enough has happened where you are in guarded energy right now. Let me pick through the rest of these and get into that a little bit. Trapped in fear. If the Hierophant were reversed, y'all are really reconsidering commitment with this person. Seriously. A lot of you, this is, for most of you, and for this reading that are in this situation, this has been one of them situations where it's been stop and go and back and forth and up and down. For some of you, it's been a little bit of time. For others of you, it's been a lot of time. You add up the numbers the way that you need to. And right now, Taurus, you are done. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you. You are done. And not only are you done, the universe is done with this. Look at the Wheel of Fortune. So you get ready to get spun right out of the situation anyway, whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, however that's working for you. Let's get back to the recent past. It's just what it is. Just what it is. There was a point of truth, and this is that conversation I was talking about. Y'all decided, okay, we're gonna start all over. We're gonna do the happy family thing, and whether you knew it or not, Taurus, it was a promise, but it wasn't made the way maybe you would make the promise. And even though both of you are earth energy, because I mean, this is, I can see just earth all here. And what I'm saying is I can see both of you are grounded in your individual little shit, for what that's worth. But the promise wasn't made the way that you would have made the promise, Taurus. It just wasn't. It wasn't. It was really, from the Virgo's perspective, a comment that was made in the moment. Get this. This is your recent past. In the meantime, everybody doing the damn thing. And with it being the king, it's telling me both you and Virgo, this is not about money. There may have been a point where there may have been some things, particularly for those of you that are living together, where money may have been an issue. Y'all got this crap resolved. Whatever it was, you got it resolved. And I think because it may have been a bankruptcy, you may have sold a piece of property, you may have sold a car. It was whatever you were doing, you were going to use that money to take care of something else. And you did that in this little small space of time. And Taurus, that kind of led you to believe that, oh, well, maybe we really are trying to do the happy family thing all over again. Actions following words, even though this was something that had to be done. Taurus, I'm just kind of feeling like you took this as, ooh, well, maybe this is really what we're trying to do. Then you get here, and it is just what you think it is. It's a player card. This extra energy from the Virgo popped up. Fire card, come on now. That's when wisdom kicked in for you, Taurus. You get to your current energy. Foundation and achievements. This is what you're looking at right now. Because you got dude up here, commitment. Seriously? And so this is what you're looking at. Is this something I really want to do? But here's what I just told you. This is a major activity. It's a major arcana card. The universe is going to deal with it. You ain't going to have a say. Whatever situation the Virgo may be in dealing with maybe business. For others of you, it may be an extra relationship, and not from a cheating perspective, but those relationships that come with baby mama, baby daddy, and sometimes it's about those relationships outside of that relationship. So grandmamas, granddaddies, other people in the family, whatever the situation is going to be, it's going to whip them right out of your existence anyway, Taurus, and you're going to be on to the next thing. I know devil's in the details, but that's where you're headed. I don't think any of you feel like that's going to be a bad thing. For some of you, it just may be totally unexpected. However, when this starts happening, this is automatically going to bring you back into balance. Now, of course, you being a bull, you're going to pick up on, I'm by myself, and I don't, but the universe has got to you got to sweep the floor before you put down carpet. You got to make sure shit is clean. Come on now, before you paint the walls, you got to clean the walls. Got to be sanded and a whole lot of other shit. This is the universe's way of doing that. So, in the moment, and some of this may be happening to some of you now, in the moment it may feel like romantically the foundation is just being shook by a 7.5 earthquake. But, Wheel of Fortune with that big ass broom sweeping out that dumb shit. And the thing with that energy is, I call it look back energy. It fucks you up so bad in the moment, but when you look back, because you're going to do that, wait. And I had to have the universe kick my ass on that dumb shit for real, and that's when you're going to get pissed at yourself, Taurus, because you're going to realize you put up with a lot of things you did not have to put up with. Still in the current energy with the Knight of Wands, the discontent and boredom. This is really, 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 really immature energy. It's stupid, it's foolish, whatever other word I can put on there. Your challenge here, Taurus, is not to get petty. I'm going to just throw that, I'm going to throw it up against the wall and see if it sticks. Don't get petty. Just whatever you do. I know you're mad. And people think discontent and boredom is just, I know you're angry. That's kind of a little bit in here. You're frustrated. And you're not happy, that discontent part, with where your love life is. The challenge here is not to get petty. It's that real strike back, strike out energy. As soon as somebody says something to you, you want to just lay on the floor and start having Your challenge for the next month is to stay away from that petty ass immature energy, because it feels like this can turn into a pissing match. You doing one thing, the Virgo doing something else, and I'm going to do that. Stay away from that. That is your job this month, Taurus, with this Virgo. If you were in a relationship with them, if you're trying to stay in, get out, whatever the case may be, stay away from the petty shit. There's no reason to get to that level. It's not necessary. Sacrifice with old girl here. Because this card is pink, I just call it that crazy fucked up ass energy. And it can go either good or bad depending on the situation. But here, the real issue is, Taurus, yes, you need to look at the whole totality of the situation, but you also need to scoot your butt back and look at how everything is playing in. When you're looking at the details of it, sometimes you can get lost in the details. But you really need to push your butt back in that chair and start looking at it from here and not way up here. Because it feels like there are things going on with Virgo outside of the realm of the relationship, issues they have to deal with. This is not to say that you don't have issues that you need to deal with, Taurus, but in this instance, the way this is coming out, you almost are making the sacrifice of losing the relationship so you can get a handle on the bigger picture. I'm just throwing that out there. I know y'all like, what the fuck? Yeah, you really are. You're making the sacrifice. And like I said, the universe is going to have a lot to do with this. But it is a sacrifice on your part, Taurus. It is you giving up. Because it feels like a lot of you have given up a lot of time. You've put a lot of effort into this. You put a lot of energy into it. And it's just, for the restart part of it, like I said, something was said and it wasn't kept up on, even though there was some action. that made you feel like you were going in that direction, but before you bat your eye, you back to the same thing. And you know, now you're relying on former knowledge, wisdom. Going, well, I saw this movie already, right? Yeah. That's sacrifice right there. Because you're sacrificing the protection, really, that guarded energy that you put around yourself to give this another start, only to have somebody blowing shit in your ear. Sacrifice. Work through the energy, Taurus. I keep telling y'all, it's a process year. Work through the energy. Work through it. Look at your part. Look at their part. Where is it that you can make changes on what you've done? For a lot of you, you're not going to have to worry about ending the relationship. It's going to just, I hate to say it, that tower that popped up, for some of you, it's going to be a big enough tower moment. It's not going to even have to be spoken that y'all ain't dating no more, because you're either going to catch them doing something. It's going to be something. And just know we're in that type of energy right now. So on other levels, you know, be mindful of your words and actions. But in this particular instance with your Virgo, it's going to be something. Like I said, that earthquake shit. Shaking shit loose. Be mindful. Watch your words. Watch your actions. You know, try your best. Stay out of the petty shit. Let the universe do what it's going to do. Let the wheel of fortune go where the wheel of fortune is going to go, because it's going to go anyway. And try not to stress about where you're going or how you're going to get there. Just deal with taking care of your emotional self, especially right now. And that guarded energy is going to serve you. Continue to be guarded. Don't drop that shit. Just continue to be guarded, because it's putting you in a state of mind where you can actually look at the situation and not have so much of your emotion tied up in it. Future energy, just what the hell we're talking about, movement, choices, and decisions. And look who shows up with the car. Got a choice, Taurus. You can go this way, you can go that way. You can get with this, you can get with that. Either way. But it's, you got to make the choice. I think with it falling right underneath the wheel of fortune, a lot of you, it's not going to even be about, am I going left or right? You're just going to have to go right, because it's not going to be a left to go back to. I'm just throwing that out there. And this is future energy. It can go as far out as the end of October, as in terms of how the whole situation may play out. With the Ten of Coin being on the new beginnings, that's exactly what the hell it means. And that's a 0 card going into a new cycle. I think the last cycle for this year, we're actually in it. We just started it, and that'll run us to the end of the year. But a lot of times what happens, because time is fluid and the universe don't give a fuck about a clock, you'll start seeing the glimpses of the new things coming now. They won't bloom or go into any kind of fruition stage until next year, but you'll begin to see. Some of you may be getting into different social circles, in part because you're no longer with your Virgo, or you and your Virgo are separated temporarily, however that's going to work out for you. But the new beginning is there, and this is fresh. This ain't no do-over shit. So that's not going to resonate with everybody. Some of you, and you got free will, you can do this. Some of you Tauruses are going to try and hang in here for a while with your Virgo to see if this was just a mirage or some other bullshit. Others of you are not going to have a choice. Virgo's going to get swept out, and the whole situation, and for a lot of you, this has implications with your kids. So it may mean that you get into a thing where you've got to do joint custody. This is about balance as well. This is a wheel of fortune. So there's balance there. You can't have no wheel that's not balanced. Get in your car and try and drive your car when your wheel's not balanced and see what the hell happens. I'm just saying. So this is about balance. Kids on at your house on the weekends or through the week, however that's resonating, there's some of that energy in there. However, this is fresh. This is brand new. Something brand new. So keep your eyes open, Taurus. It may be another earth sign. It could also be a fire sign. It's cups, but I'm looking at the card. I'm not cups, it's coins. I'm looking at the card. I'm not looking at what it is. Actually, I'm just trying to pick up the energy, and I'm looking at all this bright. It could be a fire sign. It could be another earth sign, but keep your eyes open. This is brand new. It's not the same package with a different bolt on it. Hello. No, brand new. Brand new. At the end of your future energy, be careful. This is blowback energy with Virgo. Be careful about getting into any kind of negative thought patterns. And I'm saying it because, you know, thoughts become words quickly. So be careful of any kind of, we don't want to call it agitated conversation. Once you get past this move along energy, that's what I'm going to call all of that up here. Though this is specifically for those of you who are really going to part ways. I mean, pulling up couches and cocktail tables and lamps and shit. Those of you that are literally physically pulling apart from your Virgo future energy, be careful of people around your ex at that point, because there's going to be some lying, especially if children are involved. People are going to start saying stupid shit because, in part, Virgo's not telling the truth to a group of folks out here. Those of you cross watching, I'm sorry, but I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me. Virgo is not coming out with the truth. Let me just put it like that. So be mindful of that. And if this were reversed, that's what I'm talking about. Just be mindful of just unhealthy, going down the wrong road. And again, that petty energy. But this starts somewhere, and it usually starts in una cabeza, up in the head. So just be careful of getting down. Do what you need to do. Do not get caught up in any kind of drama. Again, people lying and doing dumb shit. If you don't have to personally get in it, don't. If it's got something to do with your kids, stand your ground along with your kids' ground and keep it moving. Do not get stuck, because people want to pick that fight and they want shit to go on. I say what the hell I need to say to get my shit and get the hell on. How y'all doing? You ain't like it too bad. Bye. That kind of, keep it just like that. If you get into it with them, they're looking for an opening because they're trying to process this as well. They know something is going on with Virgo and not understanding why this is not going forward. Virgo is trying to throw it back on you, Taurus, making you look like the clown. And in essence, it's really them going through this process, and they may not even know they're going through a process. They just think at this point shit is just all fucked up in the head. So with that said, let me see what the Oracle cards have to say today for Taurus and Virgo. 2 more shuffles. For those of you worried about any kind of tower moment, as you can see, the tower didn't pop up. It popped up in the cards as I was shuffling them, but it didn't actually pop up on the board. That to me is indicative that there will be a tower moment for some of you, but you're not going to be directly involved. Once again, the Wheel of Fortune. And dig that. It's a 10. It's a 10. It's a 10. And there's a 0. How about that? That's that new energy. Yeah. It didn't, since it didn't pop up on the table, that's just indicative to me that the tower is not, it really ain't got shit to do with you at all. However, you're going to be dealing with the fallout. Those of you that actually will be around that energy. And that in part is what's going to just have you in the chariot. And you, like I said, it's not going to be a question of whether or not you can go left or right. You're going to have to go left because you can't go right. So that High Priestess, definitely follow your intuition. Moving forward towards, especially with things regarding your home. done had 2 pop out. We're gonna let those 2 roll with it. These 2 I ain't seen before. Well, I have seen the Spirit Whisper. What's the Altar Priestess? Okay. Desert Prince. False Promises. I be damned. Dang it. I scare myself sometimes, I'm telling you. And the Evil King. What the hell? That's new. Okay, so guidance from the universe. I'm going to take a little liberty here. The Desert Prince. It's about survival and false promises. I'm going to put that right there because that's where it goes. Even though it landed here, I'm putting it there so you understand. It was a false promise. It was something that the Virgo said, but yeah, you know, something I really just said in the moment. Really wasn't just trying to do whatever it was. And y'all know what it was. And if, you know what, I can't even say that. I don't even think there would have been a red flag to see other than if this was something that they do regularly, and I'm not getting a sense that this Virgo makes a habit of making false promises, but in this instance, there's something on the outside. Get to this King of Wine energy, and I know I'm backing up into the reading, but there's something on the outside, and I cannot straight up call it a cheating third party situation because it's more complicated than that. So this may be an ex fucking around with your Virgo and trying to tempt the Virgo and pull them back into a situation. Baby mama drama's ringing a bell. They're using the kids as a pawn. You get down here, I'm telling you about this deception and envy energy. And the family is involved. This is the king. So you know there's a queen, some other folks floating around. The family is involved in this. And whether you know it or not, Taurus, it's a big brouhaha about what the Virgo is doing. So just be mindful of that. False promises, the Desert Prince. Think about that. The desert. No water. No lights. No nothing. Just threw that shit out there. The Altar Princess, it's preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. Taurus about preparation. Down here with the Who Ride. You're going to have to make a choice. And like I said, for some of you, it's not going to be a choice. You're just going to have to go with the choices given because the universe is doing its thing. Just roll with it. Be prayerful, but get prepared and know that changes are coming. The Eagle King, didn't I say the big picture? It's about the big picture and angelic help. Big picture. Put out. Pull it back. To look at the big picture. Because if you pull back far enough, you'll see there's things going on with Virgo. There's lessons here for them to learn. Unfortunately, you were one of the teachers, to put it like that. And that's not a bad thing, except when you don't know, the universe is kind of using you in that way. It's kind of frustrating. But there are lessons and gems in there for you as well, Taurus. So don't just put it all on the Virgo. The Spirit Whisperer, Divine Guidance, and Higher Knowing. I'm going with that Higher Knowing. Where'd it go? Wisdom. That Higher Knowing. Right there. You know something's going on. You know. It's that higher, that inner shit that goes on with your soul and your mind. And you just know. Because you've been through this before. It may have been years ago, it may have been in another lifetime, but your whole body, your whole being is telling you something that's going on. Continue, like I said, continue to listen to your intuition. While you're pulling back, this is another major card. Continue to rely on your intuition. It's not going to steer you wrong. Taurus, I love you. I hope you guys have a good week, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.